Hi, I'm Randy Alcorn, and I'm talking about sports and the Christian life. So I've got the Jason Hanson jersey. Jason Hanson, my friend, who's the place kicker for the Lions. Right now, as I'm speaking, the oldest guy in the NFL. 42 years old, is the third leading scorer in NFL history. Great guy, follower of Jesus. I've got a Florida hat signed by Tim Tebow. We stayed with the Tebow family and watched one of Tim's games and actually stayed in Tim's room because he was over on campus. All right, so then we've got a football signed by the Seattle Seahawks the year they went to the Super Bowl. I was speaking in chapel and a bunch of them got together and kindly signed this football to send it to my wife Nancy. But here's the deal with sports. Now, the fact is that God made us the way we are. We often think, well, it's Satan that's made us the way we are, or that everything about us is because of the fall. So you can look at sports, and some people have told me this. They say, you know, sports, they bring out the worst in people. I coached high school tennis for years. I have seen the worst come out in people, but I've also seen the best come out in people. So even in this world that's fallen, sports can bring out some very good things. There could be teamwork. There can be the development of these physical skills. God made these bodies. Can people abuse sports? Can they make it all about themselves? Can they become prideful and arrogant? We've all seen athletes who are prideful and arrogant, and it's terrible. But I also know athletes who are humble and truly Christ-centered. As far as watching sports, do some people turn it into a god? Absolutely, some people do. Some people turn art into a god. Some people turn movies into a god. People turn food into a god. They turn cars into a god, but it doesn't make any of those things wrong. Sports are not wrong. I would anticipate on the new earth that we would play sports and engage in it. God has put this playfulness in us, this desire to compete. Competition doesn't have to be a bad thing. It can be a good thing if you have right perspective. And when you think about, well, yeah, but will sports bring out the worst in us? Well, when we're on the new earth and the resurrection, there will be no worst in us to bring out. It will all be fun. I will rejoice in someone else beating me. If there's competition, I'll try my best. When I win, I'll be happy. When I lose, I'll be happy because I'll be happy that my friend won. So I think we have that to look forward to. And I think it's something that we shouldn't minimize. Whether you eat or drink or whatever you do all to the glory of God. If you do sports, watching it or participating in it, do it to the glory of God. I have friends who play in the NFL, and they have told me, and several other professional athletes from other sports have told me, you know, you can say what you want about God. You can say, I thank God for this victory, or maybe it was a defeat, but I thank God anyway. You can thank God for staying healthy, and people will not even turn and look at you. Nobody's going to get mad at you. But when you start talking about Jesus and thanking Jesus, all of a sudden it's sort of, wait a minute, I'm not so sure. But if you start talking about this Jesus being the one who said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, no man comes to the Father but by me, then all of a sudden there's a barrier between you and some of your fellow athletes and you and the coaches, and in particular you and the media and you and the public. It's like if you get serious about Jesus and you talk about Jesus as a professional athlete, and this would apply certainly to an actor or actress in Hollywood, that's when the challenge is. And that's why I think it's a big test of those who are celebrities, who are in the limelight, in the public eye. How willing are you to speak up about your faith in Jesus Christ, the Son of God, who went to the cross for the sins of all people? That implies some things about people's sinfulness and their need to repent and turn to Jesus. And those aren't popular subjects, but I think it is a test of Christ's lordship in your life. Are you willing to talk about it? People are going to talk about it in different ways. Some people are going to be more outspoken than other people, but certainly every follower of Christ, no matter what we do, we are to speak up for Jesus, and we are to share the gospel of Jesus Christ as God gives us opportunity.